Hello, everybody. I'm Josh. I'm joined by...
Jawz.
Nailed it. Perfect. And so we are playing a game where we guess each other's favorite songs from an album. This is the third time we're doing this?
Yeah, third.
We did it with Simulation, right? By Virtual Riot.
Simulation by Virtual Riot and Surrender by Rüfüs Du Sol.
Rüfüs Du Sol. And basically how it's going to work is we're going to take turns guessing each other's top three from 3 to 1. We're going to get 2 points if we nail it, if it's dead on. If it's somewhere else in the top 3, we're not going to say it yet till we get to that ranking, and that's worth 1 point. Yep. And then we have alternates as well, which is just our 4th and 5th pick, whatever. And
they're important.
They're still top 5. But then those are each going to be worth 1 point each. And we're going to tally up the points, and whoever wins buys drinks for each other at the show tonight.
Yeah, which is Alan Walker.
So, did I say we're doing this with Spiral?
No, we didn't.
We're doing this with Spiral for Rezz. Her new album came out yesterday.
Yeah, how many times did you listen to it?
Like 6.
Okay, I listened to it a lot, but not to lockdown songs, just to listen to it.
It was at least 6 that I listened to it.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess your third favorite first.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, it's...
Hunger Games of albums.
So, a little backstory. Hold on, before we get into it.
Okay.
For Simulation by Virtual Riot, that was my first time ever listening.
Yeah, hold on, I have
to
that
Virtual
right
Riot, and I like more vibey type stuff, and so like you hit
2 out of 3.
2 of the 3 of my top 3 immediately.
We didn't do alts at that time.
We didn't.
Like
no.
we just did top 3.
Top 3, and you hit 2 of the 3, and I think I got 1 of your top 3. I think it was Neon Angel.
Yeah, you just got the 1, and I got 2.
And then, so you did better on that one, and then when we did Surrender,
I did
awful.
Horrible.
It was awful.
It
We
was
were
bad
both
all
so
the
bad.
way around.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we've ever listened to like songs like that together though. Like usually we listen to very wubby things together, and I don't think we've ever listened to like soft EDM. That's what I would consider
more
it.
my stuff, my style,
I don't
vibey
think
stuff.
Rüfüs Du Sol's even like fully just your style. Like that's just
Different.
It's a very different EDM. So we've never really listened to that before.
Well, Rezz is your more your style.
No.
So it was so tough to pick. So all right.
I know, that's why I said may the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah, let me guess the number 3 here.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, come on.
Number 3, I have Chemical Bond.
Incorrect.
Okay. So here's what I thought, because of course it's Rezz and Death Pack. Oh, yeah. I know that's somewhere on your top 3, but we were talking a little bit about it, and you're like, oh no, because I was like, that was the first one where I was like, I know it's in the top 3. It's got to be somewhere in there. And then I was like, I know it is, because you love Death Pack, you love Rezz, so I was like, it's got to be, and that song hits, and I was just like, for sure. So that's got to be in there. But then you were like, oh no, like
absolutely. Every song, it was banger after banger, and for me, I was like,
yeah. But and then you were like, when I was like, oh, this is the one I'm absolutely most confident in. You were like, oh, I don't know, and so that's why I dropped it down to 3, because I was like, maybe it's not as high up there. So
after we're done with this, I'll tell you the one that I thought you said that about and why I was like, eh.
Okay. So now, should you say what your number 3 actually is?
No, I thought we were gonna. Oh no, I think we should wait until the very end.
Okay.
Like I think we should just say yes or no, and then
yeah.
At the very end, we can like tally up.
Yeah.
You know, like tally up.
Yeah.
My Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
you're guessing my number 3.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Which is Vortex.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I told you that I thought it was going to be incorrect, right? Mm-hmm. But I do still think it's in your top 3. Okay. My reasoning is, hold on, because I wrote down the reasonings because I'm me.
I'm winging it. Which is very me.
Which is you.
We're both on brand.
So literally this is what I wrote my first go through. I did not write notes after my first go through. I said it's with Peekaboo. Before listening, I thought it was a top contender because it's Peekaboo. You're literally wearing a Peekaboo jersey. And I said I can hear the Peekaboo influence, and I see Josh making a bass face to it, but he may think it's too safe dubstep wise because it is kind of cliched. It's not as experimental as Peekaboo can get. It's very like
It's kind of like a hybrid of both of their sounds,
Yeah.
but not in a way that like pushes either of their sounds.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's just kind of like a standard dubstep mid-tempo mix.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, that's why I placed it so low, because I'm like, it's not a standout song.
Okay.
I didn't think, but I knew it was probably going to be somewhere because it's Peekaboo. So
Right.
That's my reasoning.
That's good reasoning. Okay.
Thank
Nice,
you.
nice,
See,
nice.
I actually thought through this.
Yeah.
At my
thank
3
you.
a.m.
At 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. when I
listening.
had insomnia.
Yeah. Okay, well that is incorrect. Number 2 for you, I have Time.
Incorrect.
Dang. Okay. So that was one of those ones where I was like, the bass, hits, and I'm like, I know that's making you feel good. So
Yeah.
I was like, and like it's a little slower. There's not as much to it, so I was just like, it's powerful. It felt like
It
really big, really like, feel this shit. And so that's why I was like, yeah, Jawz likes that.
I mean, I liked every song. So
Yeah,
that's,
well, yeah.
I'm like, yes,
I mean-
I did like it because I liked
liked
every single song.
too. Yes.
Time to me sounds a lot like Hex. And I think
Okay.
that really threw me off. It sounded like a mix of Hex and IO
Okay.
to
yeah.
me.
Mhm.
Which was fine. Like,
Mhm.
but it's not my number 2.
Okay.
So
Okay.
incorrect.
Incorrect. Yes.
Incorrect.
Okay. So far we're
0.
I'm 0 for 2. You're gonna see if you can get my second guess.
Okay. Second, I have Spun.
Incorrect.
Do you want my reasoning?
I
why
do.
It's Spun?
I do.
Okay. I said, much wub.
Much wub.
I said,
Just very wubby.
I said Wakan, but make it mid-tempo.
I can see that.
Literally my only.
Mhm.
That's my only thing. That's my
Okay.
only reasonings.
Okay.
Now I can tell you, like, that is the song I sent to my mom, and I'm like, you have to listen to this
okay.
for this album.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I was like, if any song is gonna get you into it, it's gonna be Spun.
Nice.
It's a super deep song. I love that song.
Yeah. Love that low end. Okay.
All right, what's number
Number
1?
1 for you has got to be Taste of You. No. Oh, no
Incorrect.
way. Because I remember
Incorrect.
when it came out, you were like
Yeah.
super hype on it. You're like, this song's great. And I was like, it's not as like just filthy raw, just bass shit. So I was like, it's more like, poppy. Because there's like,
And it is great.
and it's different for Rezz. So I was just like, Taste of You.
I mean, it is great. I do like it. But no.
Okay.
Incorrect.
So I'm 0 for 3 now.
Yeah.
Unless they're somewhere else in the top 3.
Yeah, I mean, which is where we'll start adding points. But 0 for 3 for now.
0 for 3 for now, yes.
Okay, so your top track that I had was Levitate.
Incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Incorrect.
Look at us, we're getting 0
Yeah,
for 3.
we're 0 for 3.
Well, just on exact order.
Yes.
So Levitate.
Yeah, hit me with it.
Where the hell is it? I said interesting drum and key patterns, especially for Rezz.
Mm-hmm.
And like does sound very future bass inspired.
Okay.
Well, but I also think it also kind of sounds lo-fi. It was
Mhm.
like a future bass lo-fi mix. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel like it's probably somewhere in your top 5 at least.
I
because
struggled
it's
a
very
lot with the placement of Levitate.
good.
I did a lot.
Because it's a lot of things that you like in one song. I know. I was like, ooh, this one.
Okay.
All right.
So, do you want to give me your top 3 first?
Yeah. Do you want me to give them 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
Do 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So 3 was Out of My Head.
Dang, I don't have that in there at all for you.
2 was Let Me In.
I have that as number 5.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Number 1 was Chemical Bond.
Ah, okay.
So you did get 1 point.
I get 1 point.
You did get 1 point.
Do I get a point because Let Me In was in my top 5? Wasn't
We
one
didn't
of the
discuss
alts.
that. We didn't discuss that little. I think you should still get a point because
Okay.
you still guessed it. Like, there's how many songs on the album? Like 10, 12?
I think there's 11.
11. 10, 12,
Well, yeah.
11.
Split the difference.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, I think you should get a point for that. For
Okay.
sure.
So, what were your 2 alts as well?
Breathe and Time.
Breathe and Time. Okay, so I technically got 3 of the 5.
Yes,
I got
because you did have
time,
Time.
Chemical Bond, and Let Me In.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Do you
Nice.
want to know why Taste of You was not on there?
Why?
Because I didn't want to choose to, like, I love the song, but also compared to the other songs,
Uh-huh.
it's not as good.
Oh, interesting.
Like, compare on the album, like, it's good.
Comparatively, yeah.
Comparatively to the other hard-hitting songs, it's not. I couldn't pick it. Like, there was absolutely no way for me to pick it
That's
with
fair.
all of the good songs.
Right.
Like, no way for me to pick it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That's why I was.
Cool.
That is the one that I was like, I think you're gonna choose that one.
I did. Mm-hmm.
And that's the one I kept trying to say. I didn't want to give you a like. I'm like, I want to give you the hint that only.
It's not that one.
Because she also released Chemical Bond before.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted to give you like.
I was like, it's Death Pact and Rezz. You're gonna pick that.
I played that for you the last time we were together because I was like, you have to listen to the song.
And it's on the Apple commercial. Good for Rezz.
Okay. All right, give me your stuff.
Okay, ready? Number 3, I have Taste of You.
Really? I am surprised by that.
Yeah, I like it. It's pushing like Rezz's sound, and I was like, it's different than the rest of the album, where it's like it's actually like a different sounding song.
I am surprised you chose any word song.
You're gonna be very surprised when I listen.
Am I?
Number 2 is Chemical Bond, because of course that song is just disgusting, and I really like that like the again robot voice in there. I'm just like, that's cool shit.
I had that as an alt for you.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I did, because I knew that you would like it. I just didn't know if it would outdo other ones.
We had our whole conversation about Death Pact and AT Aliens, and I was just like, I'm making it pretty clear that I like this song.
Well, I thought about moving it up, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna keep my stuff. I don't want to keep second guessing myself. So.
And then number 1, I have Paper Walls.
I had that on my list too. I had it as number 3, and I was like, I don't know. Here, hold on. I have a reason for it.
Oh, yeah. You're like, here it is.
I said, too melodic, maybe. Interesting elements, but not something I would think stands out in particular. Future bass inspired, though, so maybe alt.
It reminded me a lot of like an Enzo song.
Okay,
and so I was like, this is really cool. And it's kind of like.
See, I second guessed it. It was on my list to begin with, and I second guessed that shit.
The lyrics were like kind of like bittersweet too, like kind of sad. So I was like, oh, like this is a cool sounding song.
It kind of reminded me of Paper Thin by Millennium, and I know that was like the only Millennium song you like currently. So.
Yikes. I don't like Millennium.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to like everything I like. Nor do you often like things I like.
So, are you ready for my alts?
Yeah.
You're going to be shocked by this.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Number 4 is Out of My Head. I didn't write explanations. I just liked it. I really, and then number 5, I have Time, just because like what we talked about, like the power shit like that.
I'm surprised you don't have Breathe on there.
Nah. I liked it, but I don't know. It seemed like it was more of a chill, like, outro to
I'm really surprised you don't have Spun on there.
I don't have Spun. So I did like Spun. Is Spun the one where the second drop sounds like a tractor beam?
I don't remember, the exact specific. Or we're going to play the music too,
I'll
is what we're going to do.
I'll cut this part. I just want to double check. Yeah, the whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
I was very close to picking that because of the tractor beam sound, but... Because I love that like whoa 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 whoa. It sounds like a tractor. I'm like, yeah, fuck my shit up. But no, I didn't pick that. And if you'll notice, Vortex was not on there, and I'll tell you why. The drops sound exactly the same.
I said it was too. And then I'm like, well, he probably just picked it because it's Peekaboo.
That's a huge. I hate when drops sound the same and they sound the exact same. No shame to Peekaboo or Rezz. It's still a great song, but like. Change it up a little bit, like fucking mess with the beat a little bit.
I mean, that was my whole thing. I was like, it's too basic. Basic was the word I was looking for earlier. Too basic. Basic dubstep. Okay. And Peekaboo's not basic dubstep, so I think for me it really was off-putting.
It was
more than anything, which makes sense as to why, like, your first listen through, you didn't even notice it was a Peekaboo song.
Yeah. So I accidentally shuffled the album, which I hate doing.
Which is funny.
I hate doing that. But I didn't notice because I was taking a shower like when I first started listening to it. And so like I was like, oh, Peekaboo is like towards the end of the album, so I'll hear it when I hear it. And then the album just sort of ended because like I finished my shower. I didn't take a 35-minute shower. But like I just went about my business and I wasn't really paying attention to song orders or names. I was like, first listen through whatever. And then like I heard like it went to just an album radio based on Rezz, and I was like, wait, I heard the song already. I was like, no way, the album's done already. I was like, wait, where's the Peekaboo song? And then I was like, I didn't hear anything that sounded like Peekaboo, like, towards the end. And so then I looked, and I was like, oh, shit, that was, like, the second song that played. Like, I really fucked up the order. And so, it was, like, my phone was on shuffle, and I was like, oh, well, shit. The second listen through, I was like, oh, that's clearly Peekaboo. I'm like, that sounds exactly like Peekaboo.
You know what hurts my heart?
What's that?
I switched Vortex out for Paper Walls out for Vortex. That was my switch out.
I liked a lot of the non-instrumental songs, too, but... I don't know.
Which is very unique for you.
Or I'm sorry, I liked a lot of the vocal songs.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy the non-vocal songs, but I don't know, the vocals just like elevated a little bit for me, which was
You
it was
surprised
very,
me a lot.
yeah,
Surprises me a lot because that is not normally what you would choose. So I only got 1 point.
You only got 1 point.
Yeah, because I only have Chemical Bond, right?
So my top 5, just to recap.
Hold on, yeah.
Paper Walls, Chemical Bond.
Hold on, you're going too fast. I write them down so that way we can. Yeah, no, I literally have all of them still, nice. So that way we can remember.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm that person.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
No, those are Jawz. I need Josh. We're names too similar.
Oh, so you wrote down my guesses as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote down your guesses and then your actual. So what was third?
Third was
Taste of You.
Taste of You. Fourth was Out of My Head. And then fifth was Time. So
we aligned a lot more, like in our actual thing. Like, had you guessed everything, like almost everything the same, like because I had Out of My Head and I had Time and I had Chemical Bond.
Yeah. So what? I got 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah, you did really good. I'm very proud of you. Yeah, that's
Score.
Fine. Okay, I need to.
Do you want to do like just a general review of the album?
Will you give me what your guesses were for me first, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Like just so that way I can have them written down.
Number 1, I had Taste of You. Number 2, I had Time. Taste of Yay.
Shut up.
3, I had Chemical Bond. 4, I had Levitate. And 5, I had Let Me In.
Yeah, because you got Let Me In, Chemical Bond, and Time.
Damn, I'm good.
You did do very well. I feel like you're locking me down more, but you took like a left turn, so that is not my fault at all. Because
no, I don't know. I feel like it's very subjective with each project we go to.
It is, yeah. It definitely depends. I think seeing Rezz in person also kind of has like skewed what I like or not, because when she plays her songs in person, it's so much different.
Yeah,
like I think that will definitely, once we get you to see her in person, that will kind of have an effect on how you hear her music too. Because it'll like transport you back to that moment and you're like, oh, I like this song because I can see her playing it and how I would feel for it.
Well, that's why I liked what was the one song? Levitate. Well, like I liked Levitate for sure, but I was like, oh, this is kind of like a transition song like in her set. I was like, I can see that happening. So I was like, this is good, but I was like, I don't know, it didn't pack the same punches like Time did, you know?
That's fair. I kind of want to go back and like watch videos from the last set I saw of her and see if she threw any of them in. Like,
I'm sure
I just
she
didn't know.
Yeah.
And see if I got any of them on camera, because that would be kind of cool to now be like, ooh, I saw this song live already.
I already saw it. You want to just do like a general review of the album?
Yeah, I mean, we can. I liked it.
I liked it. Full stop.
I guess
I loved it.
Yeah, no, I loved it too. I would say I have never really liked a Rezz album before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. For a long time, she just sounded the same. She was not actually branching out. And I appreciate the sound. I love mid-tempo. Like, it's definitely, probably, I'd say either my second or third favorite subgenre overall is mid-tempo. And so for me, I think comparatively, her first 3 albums, I mean, they were just the same sound a lot.
Yeah.
Which was fine. But, like, it just didn't grip me.
Yeah.
You know? So I didn't...
it was just getting kind of stale.
Yeah, it was like, oh, well,
That's
it's just Rezz, like, and we love Rezz, so we're going to listen to the album because it's Rezz. But this one is, like, every single song is different.
Yeah.
And every single song brings, I feel like, a different depth to her as an artist. So, and I'm sure that's just her growing as a person. That's what I was
going to say, too, is, like, this album definitely felt like she was trying to break some new ground.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some points that do sound, I'm like, this is absolutely Rezz, this sounds like Rezz, this is her sound, whatever. But
which
like,
was me with Time, when I was like, it sounds like Hex.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, at points it does fall into that same sound, but like, overall, for sure, she's like,
absolutely,
her sound was different.
I think her doing collabs really helps her.
Yeah. Like,
to grow.
A lot of the vocal stuff is like, definitely out of her element. Yeah. That's why I like Paper Walls, because it's like, holy shit, this is a Rezz song? I was really like, this is crazy.
I hate that I took that out for Vortex. I hate it. I hate it, because I was right the first time, and I second guessed it, and guess what? Second guessed wrong. Don't second guess yourself.
Honestly, when I heard it, I was like, did Enzo collab on her? Like, collab with
collab
her?
On her?
Collab
Ooh.
collab with her on this? Because I was like, I bet they could make a good song together.
Oh, absolutely. I think Enzo could make a good song with most people, though.
He's got a couple collabs out with. Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah.
I literally met Enzo. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. Usually when you drop in the songs with LS Dream.
No, absolutely not.
No. Okay. Well, what did you have? If you had to give a number rating for the album, what would you give?
Probably
out of 10.
8.5.
8.5? Okay, I was gonna say an 8.
Yeah, I'd say 8.5. Like, it's definitely. I listened to it a lot after I was done picking songs because I'm like, I just genuinely enjoy this album. Like,
yes, for sure.
But also, I could only listen to it so much, so it's not like a.
I listened basically 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
Over a day.
That's true. I mean, I did a lot, but I also had other things to do.
Yeah. Well, I was playing Battlefield.
Well, yeah. So I mean, that's not. You can listen to music and do that. I had other.
I was
things
not
to do.
though. I did not listen while I was playing Battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 8.5, and you're an 8. I don't know. I think of all 3 albums that we've done this on, it's probably. I think it's probably tied with Simulation. Simulation is probably a 9. So I lied. Simulation's still number 1 for me.
Oh, we're ranking the albums. That
well,
we've done
I just
already.
am. You don't have to. But like,
I didn't think of this.
Sorry, it's Simulation and then Spiral and then Surrender. Why are they all S names?
Wait, we can only do S albums.
No, that's gonna limit us a lot.
Yeah.
But that's really weird. Yeah, I think Simulation is still number 1 for me. But I have a really big soft spot for Virtual Riot.
Now I'm thinking now.
Yeah, it's hard because they're all very different.
I like Simulation because, like I said, this was like my first exposure to Virtual
Riot,
Riot,
which
and
was
I was like,
exciting for
"Holy
me.
shit, he's got like all this range of sound."
Yeah,
so that was like, "Wow, that's great." Emotionally, obviously, Surrender is like, "Holy fuck!" Like, boom, like Wildfire. Oh, what a great song.
It is a good song.
But damn, that's so hard.
You don't have to if you don't want to. I just did it.
I'm digging my feet into the ground. I'm gonna go Surrender number 1. I feel like that.
Wow.
I feel like that aligns with
It's
me.
more you than because Surrender's my number 3, and that pretty much lines up for both of us.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go Virtual Riot number 2, just because of the shock factor. I was like, oh wow, look at this. But then a very tight third with Spiral for Rezz.
Yeah. What would you have, like, what number would you have given all of them? Because you gave Spiral an 8, so like is Surrender a 10?
No, I love Surrender. Surrender is a great album. I think right now for my top 10 list of the year, I think it's like number 3.
So like
it shot way up there on the top 10 list, like immediately. I was like, this album's fucking up there.
That's funny because Surrender's definitely like a solid 7 to me.
Nah, I liked it a lot.
It's beautiful. The musicality is wonderful. It's just not for me. Like, it's not my kind of an album. I can't listen to it over and over again. I listened to it twice.
I feel like 10's a lot. I'll give it a 9.5. I don't want to go perfect 10. Perfect 10
so
is
then
rare.
You got an 8 and you got a 9.5.
So then Simulation's like a 9.
Okay, perfect.
Give it a 9. Now let's bump those down a half point. So Simulation 8.5, Surrender's a 9. I want to reserve those 10s and the 9.5s.
Sounds good.
It's a nice tight spread.
That's fair.
Okay. So cool. I won.
You did win. I will buy you.
And cool. And I don't know if people are actually going to watch this, but if they do,
and seen.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching our ridiculousness and our.
I want to do this more.
No.
Okay. All right. For one and done.
One and done. Enjoy. I'm never coming back. Okay,
Never.
no. Well, I probably will not be coming back here. This is a hotel.
Yeah, we're in a hotel room. We're filming this in a hotel room.
I might come back. You never know. It's like the closest hotel to Echo Stage.
Yeah,
So if we go to more Echo Stage shows, we'll definitely be back here. But probably not for albums.
No, probably not. Well, that was cool. I liked it. I like doing this.
Yeah.
I'm glad we actually recorded it this time.
Yeah, because the last 2 times was just kind of like texting.
Yeah.
And it's definitely more interactive.
And I like the reasonings.
Yeah, you should probably actually come up with those next time.
No, I'm gonna do what I just did again. Hell no, I'm winging it. But here we go. Here's the call to action. Ready? See, this is how you get engagement. What were your favorite songs on Spiral? Let us know. Follow us on Twitter You're at Techno Thought.
Yeah, because I'm the most techno thought there is.
She's the most techno thought there is.
That's a horrible catchphrase.
The most techno thought there is.
The most thoughty techno.
There she is. And I am Autobotanist on Twitter. We're the same on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't post on Instagram.
I mean, but you're on Instagram sometimes.
Occasionally. Send me memes.
I post on Instagram. I'm entertaining.
She posts on Instagram. She posts me on Instagram.
I do post you on Instagram. Twitter is the place to be.
Twitter's where we're
especially if you're EDM fam. Which, why would you be watching this if you aren't EDM
Exactly.
fam? So, EDM Twitter, the good side of it though, not like the meh.
Yeah, if you're on the bad side, fuck you.
That's rude. Be nice to people. You are on the bad side now.
All right, we're spinning our wheels. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye. Thanks.